You literally stayed quiet and you posted a black square thinking that you said something, but you still said nothing. Y'all able to cater to all the different shades of white, but you can't cater to all the different shades of black. If y'all can do that, don't be on social media saying Black Lives Matter and you can't even cater to us. Fashion brands and fashion companies saying we support Black lives, yada yada yada. But first of all, you steal from black people. You don't give them any credit. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa. I couldn't film videos as like everything was happening just because like I am a college student taking summer classes and I just finished finals week for one of my courses. So now I'm currently on vacation. This is my second video talking about Black Lives Matter. I do have more to come. Today's video I'm going to focus on Black Lives Matter as well as George Floyd's death being a makeup trend. I'm also going to talk about influencers, companies, celebrities, and how they cannot be trusted. I'm going to be talking about all this stuff while I do my makeup. So I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. It's like 3 pages long. So let's talk about the whole Black Lives Matter makeup trend fiasco. When George Floyd died and like the protest was happening, everything, you know, a lot of people were like spreading a message and trying to like share petitions and everything. And of course you have a lot of makeup artists making makeup looks based on or inspired by Black Lives Matter, but more specifically about George Floyd. A lot of people decided it would be a great idea to draw on their face George Floyd's last words before he died. On top of that, some people took it extreme and you know, they added either gun or rubber bullet wounds on their faces all over their body. They added fake blood. You know, they make it look like that they were beat up. Some people even drew on their body as if like someone was strangling them because you know they can't breathe. And I just think that entire makeup trend is just very tone deaf, and it's also very disrespectful. You writing down his last words before he died and then adding all the extra effects to your look is in any way honoring him. Imagine if his little girl, imagine if his mother, his father, his brothers, sisters, his close family friends, his friends were to go on social media and constantly see people writing down their friend, their father, their brother, their son last words on their face. And then people adding all these special effects, people are adding the strangling on their body, and it's like y'all trying to get clout out of a man's death. People want to argue saying like, oh, like they're spreading awareness, people communicate in different ways, like art is their way to express their form. How is this different from like an artist painting a mural? They want to like have like all of these like excuses. And how is it different? It's like, first of all, why do you have to recreate his death to spread awareness about the whole Black Lives Matter and police brutality? Like you're recreating his death. It's like people see that look and they're like, wow, like they really got their makeup inspiration by an innocent man's death. That's literally what I think about whenever I see these makeup looks. People also want to say that like, oh, like their canvas is their face and like painter, like it's like a mural. Whenever you see artists paint a mural of George Floyd, they painted him in a positive light. They painted him with him being fully, you know, with him not being injured, no blood, no bullets, nothing like that. They just paint George Floyd and it's like bright colors and it's like a positive reminder of his life. And like you recreating his death, you're not honoring his life, you are honoring his death. There are better ways and more effective ways to spread awareness, and there are better ways and more respectful ways to spread awareness of what is going on. For you to recreate his death scene, it is disrespectful to his family. If you really want to honor his life through makeup, how about you find out what his favorite color is and do a makeup look inspired by his favorite color? I think that's a more better way of honoring George Floyd than you recreating his death. We should be honoring his life and seeking justice for his death. Yes, his last words, "I can't breathe," it really shook the nation because there is a black man who is saying that he can't breathe and he is still being pinned up by his throat and he is killed. But at the same time, it's like these makeup artists, like they're adding all of these special effects to it, and then some of them even have the audacity to include the makeup products that they use in the description box. I don't know, it's just the whole like special effects, and they're using his last words and everything. Some of these people are doing this for clout. Now the topic that I'm about to talk about, it made me really, really mad when I saw this all over social media, and it's the whole fact that people were using blackface as a way to spread awareness of, like, you know, Black Lives Matter and racism. People who are doing blackface are like white influencers, white makeup artists. If you don't know what blackface is, I'm going to put a definition. What is blackface? Blackface is a way that racist people back in the old days will basically like mock black people. It is a racist behavior. It is very degrading to black people. It is very offensive to black people. They basically like will paint their face a black color to mimic black people, and then they will basically put on shows pretending that they are black and basically be making fun and mocking black people. Okay, it's the fact that a lot of makeup artists, the caption is saying something like really positive, really light. It's like, you know, it's like it's asking for unity, but then what they are doing, or like the whole video, the whole picture screams out racism and tone deaf. And I know like their meaning of the post wasn't supposed to be in a negative way, but blackface is blackface. You cannot make blackface a positive light. Blackface is blackface. Like literally when I saw that, I was like, why? And it comes down to this. There's people spreading awareness about racism and Black Lives Matter, and they don't even know what racism is. They don't know the forms of racism. And it's the fact that there are uneducated people trying to educate other people about racism and Black lives and what Black people have went through, like all the suffering that we have went through. And it's like, you're not helping any. How is the uneducated going to teach other people? You can't teach a topic especially if you know yourself, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, it literally makes no sense to me how these girls go on social media, do these crazy things to spread awareness, and it's like, do you have any idea what you're doing is racist right now? Like, what you're doing is racist. And like, I literally saw comments of people saying, "Oh, they're spreading awareness, take it or leave it." And I was like, non-black people, take it or leave it. Like, why are y'all so mad? Like, she's spreading awareness. First of all, non-black people, please do not tell black people how we should feel about racism, how we should react, you know, if we should be happy or this and that, because you are not the targets of racism. You do, like, this doesn't directly affect you. So for you to tell us how to feel, take it or leave it, like you wanted to take it or leave it that she did blackface, a racist behavior. Take it or leave it. Like, when I saw that comment, I wanted to go off so badly, but I had to take the high road and be like, calm down. Like, these are just ignorant people. They are ignorant people, okay? It's like, it's just so frustrating to work with ignorant people. If you're going to educate people on this, please do your research. We are in an era where we can get information in a matter of seconds, and the fact that you cannot research things what not to do. And the thing is, like, one person did not do the research about racism and like black people and everything. One person decided to do blackface as a way to show unity. I understand they have a positive meaning, but still, it still rubbed me the wrong way to see them put black black foundation on their face, it still rubbed me the wrong way. Like, you are the color eggshell and you are using like cocoa on your face. I understand, you know, if the shade may be a little bit too dark or a little bit too light, because it's hard to find like your perfect match, and also skin color changes depending on the season and everything. Like, I get that, like, you're just gonna get lighter or darker, but it's the fact that you're the color eggshell and you're using the color cocoa on your face. Like, that is not a mistake. It was not, it's not like, oh, I accidentally grabbed a round foundation, oh, like, it's just a tad bit dark. Like, no, you're like 50 shades darker than you actually are. It's blackface. You did not educate yourself on this matter. There are some people in the comments, like, they're praising it. They're like, oh my gosh, I love this. Oh my gosh, you're so right. Unity, we're all one. Again, because they're not educated on this matter. And the uneducated is teaching the uneducated. It doesn't make any sense. Like, no. Please educate yourself. I know one of the girls, you know, she got a lot of backlash for it. And people went to the extreme, like with the death threats. Like, death threats, I am never, ever okay with death threats. It doesn't matter how racist they were. It doesn't matter what they did. It doesn't matter what they did, even though what they did was wrong, but death threats is never the answer. You should never wish death upon anybody. That is just wrong in every single way, in every single form. Like, y'all are worse for doing that, wishing death upon a girl who clearly did not educate herself. There were some people, like, she got like a lot of hate for doing blackface and everything, and she did came out with an apology saying, I'm sorry, like, I didn't know, I didn't educate myself, that's my mistake, like, I didn't mean anything negative by it. And like, a lot of people did not accept the apology. For me, I accept her apology, because there are some people, they live in a white privilege bubble. There are some people, it's crazy, but there are some people who really don't know that racism still exists. Some people, they just never learn about this. Their parents never taught them. The school system obviously didn't teach them anything about racism. She's only 16, first of all. And I was like, okay, she did a stupid mistake, but I just hope that people learn from this and that people do not make this mistake again. Like, if you are going, especially something like that, if you're going to educate people on the topic, please make sure you are educated on the topic yourself. She even stated that she was uneducated about this. She did not know about blackface. She said that she never heard of blackface. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and believe her. You know, hopefully she never does it again. You know, I'm gonna believe her and be like, okay, it was a mistake. Hopefully you don't do that again. But still, like, it's the fact that it takes one person to inspire another person to do that look, because it wasn't just one person who did blackface. It was a lot of makeup artists, a lot of influencers doing blackface. Like, they literally did not educate themselves. They really thought they were doing something. That one person to say take it or leave it, and they would say this is why people stay silent. If you're going to educate people, like, so you want us to stay quiet for her committing a racist act, and we don't say anything, the people are going to continue doing blackface, which again is a racist behavior, it's a racist act to do. It's very offensive, very disrespectful. So obviously we're gonna say something about it. Like, people should say, hey, what you're doing is racist. What you're doing is called blackface. This is what blackface is. I recommend for you to take this down because it is very disrespectful and very racist. So, you know, like, educate them on these things, because obviously they are not educated, and they need someone to tell them that they are in the wrong. If someone is doing something that is wrong, we are going to say something about it. Like, talking about take it or leave it. You ain't black, so stop talking. Like, you have no right to tell me take it or, oh my, that, I kid you not, literally when I saw that comment, I wanted to go off on this man so badly, but I was like, I'm gonna stay calm, gonna stay calm. Black Lives Matter is not a trend, it is a movement. So for people to make this into like a makeup trend, it's like, y'all make a trend out of anything. Even a man's death, y'all still make it a trend. Like, I just really hope that like people learn from this, and that this doesn't happen again, because then that just shows that you're ignorant and you refuse to listen, you refuse to learn from your mistakes, and you just you just continue making the same mistakes. And if you do blackface again, you are telling people that you are racist. Even when people educate you on it, you still do it, then you are being racist and you are being ignorant as well. So please educate yourself before you put yourself out there on the internet and offend and disrespect a lot of people. I do believe, like, mistakes happen, but hopefully people learn from their mistakes and do better the next time. I really hope that this does not happen again. The whole makeup trend, the whole makeup look inspired by a man's death, like, hopefully blackface hopefully I don't see that again in 2020 and beyond. Like, please learn from your mistakes. Next, I'm going to be talking about celebrities, influencers, companies. They take advantage of black culture, they steal from black culture, and they profit out of black culture. They use black culture to build up their name, to build up their platform. They don't give any credit to black people. Yeah, like, they basically get rich off of black culture, and they do not help or support the black community. A lot of people stayed quiet with the whole George Floyd situation. Like, these are people who've been on social media every single day posting something new, and then when the whole incident with George Floyd happened, they were silenced for days. Nothing. It's as if they lost the password to, like, their Twitter account, to their Instagram account. It's like, so you were just on Twitter, now all of a sudden you lost your password. You would think that, like, the girls who love to tan, the girls who love the black girls aesthetic, the girls who, they love the whole black girls body features, and they go get surgery to go mimic black women's body features, the girls that love black men, the girls who be on TikTok, who be dancing to black artists' music, and be getting clout from their dances, be getting clout from their dance moves, even though it originated from black people. Like, you would think that these girls who basically, like, a lot of aspects in their lives is influenced by black culture, so you would think that they'll be, like, some of the first people to, like, say something about the whole situation. But no, like, they were quiet. Some of them even had the audacity to pretend nothing was happening and continue posting their regular content. They will still be posting their bikini pics and be like, life is good. And when these people get called out for their silence, they have no words. You have some time to go do your research about this, because you probably, like, even though you are in love with black culture, you probably know nothing about black people and nothing about our history. You would think that a day or two would be enough time for you to, like, educate yourself on this matter, but no, like, you want to go on Twitter and be like, I'm at a loss of words, I don't know what to say. Some people want to argue. I hate this so much, but people want to argue. Black people fighting for equal rights, black people saying that we are tired of the oppression, we want to be free, black people wanted to have equal opportunities. They want to say that this is all political. Equal rights being killed because of your skin color apparently is political to these people. They say that it's political to avoid the conversation, to avoid the issue. That's the reason why it's saying it's political, because it's not political, it's a human right issue. Political my butt. So basically you're telling me that we have to put in laws in place in order for people to treat black people with respect, in order for black people to have equal opportunity, in order for black people to not fear for their life whenever they go to the convenience store or just walk in their neighborhood. Even when they're sleeping in their own home, we have to put in a law in place to do not kill black people in their homes while they're sleeping. We have to put a law in place for that? That's political? It's crazy to me how people are gonna say, oh, this is political, like, stop getting into political stuff, like, especially like when schools or when companies, they'll be supporting the whole Black Lives Matter situation. Like Apple Music, they had like for like a whole day for Blackout Tuesday, they only play like black artist music, and then people are complaining on Twitter and say, oh my gosh, why are you guys being political? Like, these people are really coming up with excuses out of their butts to avoid the conversation or to continue on with their racist ways. Like, they want to continue oppressing black people, they want to continue being racist, they have no intention to change, which is a serious problem in society. And it's very sad, and it's very frustrating to deal with people like that, to have people like that in this country. They don't even want to shut up and listen. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people need to learn how to shut up and listen and learn. Some people don't want to learn, and that's a problem too. They want to stay ignorant. It's stupid that we have to put laws in place in order to make black people feel safe in this country, or for black people to be treated with respect, to be treated with decency. This is something that it should be granted to us, that how people should naturally be. Like, we should all treat each other with respect. We should all be treated as equals. There is no higher being. The only higher being is God. That's it. Besides that, we're all equal. There are also some people, like, they know what's going on, you know, they're acting like that they lost their password to their social media accounts, and they choose to stay silent during a situation like this because they don't want to get involved. Here's the thing: when you stay silent during a time like this, you are siding with the oppressor, you are siding with the racist, because if you don't speak out on their wrongdoings, they're going to think that what they're doing is fine, like no one is going against them, you know, like there is no issue going on, like they can continue because no one is stopping them from being racist, no one is stopping them from treating black people lesser than human. So if you choose to be quiet, you are basically condoning their behavior. You are basically saying, I approve your behavior, I approve what you are doing to black people. That is what you are saying when you are staying silent. There is no neutral. It's either that you are racist or you're anti-racist. If you're neutral, you are basically allowing the oppressor to continue doing what they are doing because there is no one going against them. Or like there's not like a lot of people, there's not big numbers going against them. So they're just gonna keep on going and keep on degrading, disrespecting black people, treating them like crap. So if you are staying quiet, you are choosing the side of the oppressor because you are telling them it is okay, what you are doing is okay. Which obviously it's not for those of you who don't know. And it's like, if you have a big platform, use your platform for good. Do more. Do something that could change this world for a better place. You have so much potential of changing the world, and you choose to just review makeup, you choose just to review clothing, you choose just to review music, you choose just to do this. You can do so much more with your platform. No matter how big, how small, you can always do more. You don't have to show your good deeds on the internet in order to be like a good person. But here is my issue with celebrities who choose not to say anything about the whole like Black Lives Matter movement and everything that's going on. Because I know that like even though they are silent on social media, it doesn't mean that they're not doing anything. But like, we live in a society where our number one form of communication is social media, is the internet. That is like our number one way that we communicate. So it's like when we're silent on social media, especially if you're someone who uses social media on a daily basis, it's like, what's going on? It's like, why is it every single day you were active and like now you're quiet, like you're not addressing the situation? I know this is not every celebrity, but some of these celebrities, like, they flaunt their wealth. They flaunt their new Gucci bag, their new Louis Vuitton. They be doing, you know, they be giving you a whole closet tour, and they be showing you all of these designer brand items that they have in their closet. They be showing you their 7th brand new car that they bought. Like, who needs 7 cars to begin with? Some of them even literally post the amount of money that they have, hundreds and hundreds of dollars in their hands, and they be posting on their Snapchat, they be posting on their Instagram, they be posting on Twitter, and it's like, y'all be flaunting your wealth, you be showing the world all of your money, but then when it comes to showing off that you are supporting the cause, that you're supporting Black Lives Matter movements, you're silent. Like, why is it that you only flaunt your wealth, but then you can't flaunt that you are supporting the movement? You can't flaunt that you donated money. Like, you literally flaunt that you have money. So what's the problem with you flaunting your receipt that you donated to the cause? You see how that doesn't make any sense to me? It's like they literally show off their money. So what does them showing off that they donated, showing off their receipt, How is that any different with them showing off all of these expensive stuff that they own, and them showing off literally the $100 bills that they have like sitting around their house? You are literally every single day on the internet flaunting your glamorous life, but you can't flaunt that you are helping Black lives. This is not even like local news, like this is like literally international news. So you have no excuse to not know what's going on unless you're living inside of a rock. Like, you have no problem showing off your brand new mansion that you just bought, like your $1 million mansion that you just bought. You have no problem doing that, but you can't even flaunt off that you're with the cause, and then you're gonna claim, and then you're gonna and then you're gonna post the black square on your social media page and be like, hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag, you know, I'm supporting Black lives or whatever. Really? That's what you call activism? It clearly shows that some of y'all never had to fight for anything. Like, y'all were just giving everything, or you were privileged that you, like, life was good for you, you know, everything was given to you. You just had access to a lot of things that Black people, we have to fight for. But you just have it because of your skin color. It just shows that people really do not know what activism is and how to be an activist. You literally have a platform and you can educate people on these serious topics, and you choose to talk about these little petty topics instead of talking about social justice and, like, you know, educating people on like what Black people have gone through, educating people on what's happening in the world. Like, you choose to remain ignorant on these issues. And that's a problem. Like, it really is a problem. But when it comes to celebrities and influencers and those who have a big platform, it's like now that, you know, they finally, you know, they finally woke up and they finally realized the shit that Black people have to go through, and, you know, now they want to like help us fight the good fight and everything. But to be honest, some of these celebrities that have spoken out about the whole issue, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm skeptical when they say, oh, I support Black lives, oh, like, we gotta do better, blah 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 blah. The reason why I'm skeptical about it is because you have to understand, in this like new time, age, whatever, having a big platform, having followers is very important in order to keep the cash running, in order to continue collecting that check. So, you know, a lot of people speak out so that they don't get canceled, so that, you know, people, so that they don't lose their followers, you know. They speak out to save their face, to save their brand. It's all, for some of them, it's all a PR stunt. They say this so that they can, you know, show that they are an activist. They say this so that they can even grow, because by them speaking out on it, they're able to like attract more people to their page, and they're able to you know, get some publicity, you know. And, you know, the more followers you have, the more people who watch your videos, the more money that these companies will offer you, because they see, oh, you have a big platform, you have a lot of engagement, we're gonna offer you this amount of money because you have such a big following base. So, like, you have, like, for me, like, as a Black person, like, I am skeptical when it comes to these celebrities, like these celebrities who have never speak on this matter before, celebrities who have a history of being racist, but like they have apologized for it. Apparently they're not racist anymore, but it's like, Black people, we have every right to be skeptical of them finally talking about the injustice that Black people have been faced for many years. Because it's like, they haven't proven to us that they are on our side. They haven't proven, they have never supported us before, or they have a racist history. They have disrespected or degraded Black people before, especially Black women. They have disrespected us before. So it's like, why should we immediately believe you? If you have truly changed, it will show. Because everybody who is coming out saying that, oh, I support Black lives and blah 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 blah, okay, I'm not gonna believe it. I'm gonna be skeptical of it at first, but I'm gonna be watching you. Like, I'm gonna be seeing, like, are you really an activist? Are you really for Black people? Or are you just saying this for the clout? Are you just saying this to save your face? You know, because, like, The thing is, like, if you truly do support Black people, then you will continue to talk about the injustice in this country until things have finally changed, until there's no more oppression, until like racism has finally like died out, or is like very little, is very irrelevant in this country. So like, you can't just say, oh, I have changed, I support Black lives, and then you go back to your regular programming and you don't really say anything anymore about Black lives. You don't really say, you don't educate your followers, you don't educate yourself. Like, you can't just say I support Black lives and then you don't do anything about it. Like, you don't do anything to support and fight with the Black community for equal rights. So obviously I'm going to be skeptical when these celebrities and these influencers and those with big platforms, when they say I support Black lives, blah 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 blah, because you haven't done anything to prove to me that you are really for us. Like, this could all just be a publicity stunt. This can just all be a personal opportunity for you and not really to help the Black community. So we have every right to be skeptical, and then for people to be commenting, because like, when people do be like, oh, like, we don't know, like when people do kind of show like they're kind of skeptical about that person, people want to comment, oh, like, she's speaking out, like again, like people still say, oh, she's speaking out and you still mad, blah blah blah, you still not happy, blah blah blah. We have every right to be skeptical, because again, they haven't proven to us that they are really for the Black community. They can literally just be saying this just to save their face, just to grow their following base. Like, for some of these influencers, like, we are just money. For some of these celebrities, we are just money to them. You do know, like, for some people, every follower is a money sign for them. The more followers they have, the more money they are making. That's how they see their followers sometimes, you know. So it's like, you have to be careful with some of these celebrities and influencers, because again, like, we are the reason why they have all this money. We are the reason why they have this platform. Like, even though, like, yes, they are spreading awareness, but they could be spreading awareness for the wrong reasons. And then for the celebrities who are staying quiet, who are choosing not to say anything at all, that are choosing the side of the oppressor, and not even just celebrities and influencers, but also athletes as well. Some of y'all athletes are real quiet. And y'all think that I didn't notice? The athletes too. Just know you are not getting my money anymore. I ain't supporting you anymore, because obviously you don't care about me, so why should I support you? Why should I be one of your followers, which means that I'm giving you my money? Why would I give you my money when you can't even donate a single penny to the cause? I really hope that, like, people are also keeping note of who's staying quiet and who's speaking out. Those who are speaking out, just because they speak out, it doesn't mean that you can believe them 100%. I'll just kind of like watch them how they use their platform, and if they, you know, they say Black lives matter, blah blah blah, but then like after like a week or so of posting and reposting information, they go back to the regular BS and they never talk about it again, then yeah, sis, you did not change at all. You just did it as a publicity stunt, because if you truly had changed, you would keep fighting this fight until we have finally won. We haven't won yet, so why are now all of a sudden you're acting like everything's all Gucci? Like, everything is not Gucci yet. Like, we are the reason why they have a platform. If they don't support you, why are you gonna support them? Unfollow them. Unfollow them. I want to follow people who use their platform for good, you know, who fight for what is right, who talk about important issues. I want to learn from them. I want to hear what they gotta say. Like, I want to listen to people who actually make a difference in this world. I want to follow people who support me too. Like, they don't just see me as a money sign, but they also see me as a person. And there's some people who do want to, like, you know, talk about the issue and everything. Like, they will usually say, oh, like, my heart goes out to the people who are hurting. My heart goes out to George Floyd's family. You know, we gotta do better. Things have to change. Like, just things like that. But like, within their whole little like speech, they don't ever talk about how they are going to change, how they are going to help improve society, like how they're going to be an activist. They just talk. But they're not saying anything. Like, they're saying, oh, I support Black lives, but they don't answer the question, what are you going to do? Some of y'all say something and y'all don't do anything after. It's like for some people, it's like instead of talking, how about you just sign petitions, donate money, and especially those who have been signing the entire time and they post a black square as if like they're in with the movement and everything, that they're woke. It's like, sweetie, you literally stayed quiet and you posted a black square thinking that you said something, but you still said nothing. You didn't say anything at all. And then there is some celebrities, it's like when the whole George Floyd situation, well, not just celebrities, like influencers or whatever, they'll be on Twitter and they will tweet out hope or love one another or we need help because things are crazy now or something like that. And it's like, those are very like vague statements. It's like tweeting hope. Hope for what? It's like they're not being direct. It's like people can think that they're talking about the situation that's happening, but they're not really saying it directly, that they're talking about the whole situation. They use these vague statements during the whole George Floyd situation as if like they're talking about it, but you're really not talking about it. You're just you're tweeting Pinterest quotes during the whole George Floyd situation instead of talking about the issue. So to having the balls to talk about the issue and talk about it and educate the people who follow you. Like, you have such a big platform, you can educate these people, you can spread awareness, but instead you choose to tweet these Pinterest vague quotes so that it seems like you're talking about the movement, so that people don't say that you're being silent. And like someone will be saying, my thoughts and prayers are with you guys and all that stuff. Like, yes, like I believe in prayer. I am a Christian woman. I believe in prayer. I believe in prayer. You know, I believe God can do the miracles. But at the same time, it's like you are able to change this society for the better. You are able to do something about what's going on. Prayer is very prayer is powerful in every single aspect. Like, even when it comes to situations that you can change, like, yes, prayer is powerful, but if you can change the situation, God can use you as a tool to bring change into this world. So it's like, for you to say my thoughts and prayers and that's it, like you choose not to do anything else but the whole situation, you choose to ignore what's happening, you choose not to donate, you choose not to share petitions, you choose not to sign petitions, you choose not to repost resources. Like, if you choose not to do any of that, now you say thoughts and prayers, like you're not helping anybody. Like, yes, prayer is good, but if you can do something about it, God can use you as a tool to do something about it. You do know that, right? Like, it's as if like you have a chemistry exam coming up, you pray to God for you to help you get an A on the exam, but then you don't ever open a textbook, you don't ever study, you don't do the homework, you don't do the study guide, you don't look at the study guide, and you expect to get an A on your exam. Like, you can do something about getting an A on the exam, but you choose not to do anything about it. It's the same thing like this. Like, these celebrities, influencers, whatever, is talking about, oh, I'm gonna, my thoughts and prayers. Like, yes, prayers are good, but you need to also do work. Don't just be lazy, do work. You're able to do something about it. Y'all just like tweeting all this and this and that, but they're just empty words and empty promises. Now, like, when it comes to companies, these companies, they also playing games too. A lot of these companies, like, they have like the black girl aesthetic, such as, Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Things. Like, they have the whole black girl aesthetic vibe. Hold on, let me get into makeup companies. I just find it so funny how a lot of these makeup companies are now coming out with statements saying we support black people, Black Lives Matter, yada yada yada. When you look at their feed, it's just white girls or white males that they usually post on their feed. They usually post them on their brand websites, on their brand social media pages. It's usually white people. Now, all of a sudden, they're woke, they support black people, and now they want to start posting all of the black creators. But it's like, why didn't they post them before? They obviously have the talent. They have the skills. They meet the requirements to be posted. So, because if they didn't meet the requirements, you would have not posted them on your page. So if they meet the requirements to be posted on your page, why weren't they posted before? Just because you posted a couple of black artists, or even some of them they posted collages with black artists, they don't even get a full post, they have collages. You can't just post black artists once and then go back to your regular BS. If you truly do support Black Lives Matter, if you are going to now uplift black people, if you are going to now have black people on your page to promote your brand, it has to be consistent. For however long your brand continues, you have to continue reposting black makeup artists, having black people on your page. This cannot just be like a 1 week or a 1 month thing. Like, this has to be from now on. A couple of months from now, when I go on your feed, it's not just white people and then black people, like right there during the whole like Black Lives Matter movement, and then white people again. Like, I have, like, when I scroll on your page, I have to see like a variety of different shades, different people, not just the same people every single time, or the same group of people every single time on your page. If you have truly changed, you can't say that you changed but then you only change for like a month or a week and then you go back to your regular BS and you do like the same things that you've been doing before. You can't do that. Now you've changed, so show us that you have changed. Even though that, yeah, you posted a couple of black artists, but I'm still gonna be skeptical because you don't have any history of supporting black people. You don't have any history of promoting black makeup artists that use your products and everything. You don't have a history of using black people in your campaign. So it's like, just because you post one person, 2-3 person out, or a collage of black artists, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden that like we should believe you. Like, again, like, this could all just be a PR stunt, because for some people it's literally just gonna be now, and then once the whole Black Lives Matter movement kind of like quiets down, they're gonna go back to the regular programming, which that's not how it should be. If you truly support black people and everything, if you are now changed as a brand and all that stuff, it should be consistent. Even after all of the demands are met, you should still continue to promote black makeup artists who use your products. Let's also talk about the companies who don't be paying their black influencers, but instead give them free products while they pay their white influencers, and also the companies who don't be paying their black influencers the same amount that they give the white influencers, even though that they both do the same amount of work and they are both promoting the same products. You cannot be saying that you support Black lives, but then you don't give the black influencers what they truly deserve for their hard work. Some of these companies be telling their black influencers that they don't have any more money while they're still paying their white influencers. If you don't have any money, then you can't be paying any of your influencers who are promoting your product. If you don't have any money, just give them free products, but you have to give free products to all of the influencers, and it has to be the same amount of products and the same cost as well. And what makes me laugh is that some of these companies, they literally said that they support black lives, but your darkest bronzer is a highlighter shade for me. And I'm not even that dark. There are people who are darker than me. Like, you don't even cater to the black community, yet you're here preaching and talking about, oh my gosh, this and this about the black community. Like, we support you guys. You don't even have products that black people can use. Even in 2020, there are still some companies that they still release some whack shades for black people. There's like different shades and undertones for white people, but then when it comes to black people, they give us like half of the shades that the white people get, and you can tell that like they didn't even work that hard on the shades. They just like put those shades there just for marketing and for photo shoot purposes, just to look like that, like, you know, that they got some shades out there for black people. Those shades may work for a couple of black people, but for the majority of black women or like black men who wants to use their products, like, we can't use it. It's either ashy looking on us, it's not our undertone, and they only made that one shade and one undertone. Y'all act like, first of all, that we have ashy undertones. We do not have ashy undertones, first of all, and y'all acting like it's like one color fits all. There are so many different shades of black, and y'all able to cater to all the different shades of white, but you can't cater to all the different shades of black. If y'all can do that, don't be on social media saying Black Lives Matter and you can't even cater to us. Like, no. Stop it with the lies. Do not be saying we support the black community, and like right now you currently don't have shades that black people can use, and then like whenever you come up with future launches, you still don't include shades for the black community. And when I say shades, I don't mean just like 1 to 2 like shades that black people can use. Like, the amount of work and details that you put for the shades for the white people, you gotta do the same thing for the black people. You cannot have different shades, different undertones of eggshell or whatever color they use, cream, whatever, and then just like 3 shades or just like 4 shades, like half the shade or less than half the shades for black people. Like, no, we have different undertones too. whatever product that you make next, your products better include shades for the black community as well. Some of these brands, they're acting like that they have always supported the black community when it's not true. Like, it isn't. You have not always been for the black community. So first own up to your past, and then tell us how you are going to change and commit to it. And when it comes to fashion brands and fashion companies, a lot of these companies, like, they have the whole like black girl aesthetic, and then they're gonna be on social media saying we support black lives, yada yada yada. But first of all, you steal from black people, you don't give them any credit. They also don't talk about how they're going to change as a company. What are you going to do? Are you going to start giving credit to black people for all the fashion ideas that you've been stealing from them? How are you going to support? Are you going to donate to the funds? Are you going to like help black fashionistas to like grow, like give them a platform? Like, what are you going to do? How are you going to help support and uplift the black community? Like, I'm literally here giving y'all ideas. Y'all should be paying me. And then both makeup and fashion companies, you know, they would make a statement for like a day or two, and then they go back to the regular BS. Keep addressing it until our demands have been met. And even the black community demands have been met, you still need to uphold that you have changed, and the things that you said, oh, like, these are the things that we are going to do from now on to support the black community, to uplift the black community. Like, you can't say that and then not do what you said, and then you can't say that, do it for like a week or a month or so, and then you go back to your regular BS. Like, then we all know that y'all were just lying, like y'all were just, like, this is just all a PR stunt. You are taking our struggles and making money out of it, basically. You are trying to make money out of our struggles, and it is just sad and disgusting for companies and people to even do that. Now I'm going to talk about black celebrities, influencers, athletes, anybody who has a big platform, anybody who has money, like they got money, they're rich. Now let's talk about them, because I am so disappointed in them. Like, you think because they're black that they'll be rooting for the black community too, but no. Some of them are, some of them are, but some of them choose to stay silent. And it's funny because some of these people, they grew up like, either they grew up as an average American black citizen, some of them grew up in rough neighborhoods and everything, and then, you know, they work hard and they also got lucky. The reason why I said lucky is because there are many talented people, but because they're not lucky enough to get the exposure to like get them noticed and everything, they're not as big and successful. But those who do work hard and they are talented and they're lucky enough to somehow get the exposure to get noticed and to get up there, now they made it big. These people, like, they grew up as the average American citizen, but like once they make it big, they completely forgot where they came from. They forgot about the people that they left back home. You would think that they would support their community. You would think that they would support those who would come after them, you know, help them out and everything. But no, like, once they have that money, it's like they're in a whole different world. They're like the fame and the clout and like the money is like all in their heads, you know, like they think that they're untouchable. They think that these things don't apply to them anymore. Now they have rich privilege, and like they are literally in a position to like make some change in this country, but instead they choose to stay quiet because they have to make the white man happy so that the check can still keep coming in. They gotta make the white man happy so that the white man can still promote them and still have business with them. You know, it's like, because some of these people, they do come from like rough neighborhoods, they do come from like little money, so it's like they don't want to do anything to sacrifice their money. They also don't want to lose their some of their fan base. They don't want to lose their racist fans. Racist people, when it comes to black athletes, black influencers, black musicians, whatever, black anything, who have made it big, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. They care about what you can do for them. They care about you winning the games. They care about you entertaining them. They care about you making them laugh. The moment you stop making them laugh, the moment you stop winning the games, the moment you like get boring, they're gonna start talking a lot of crap about you, and they're going to look for the next person who can entertain them, who can win their games, who can sing, who can do whatever for them. Because now they see that you are useless, and they will find somebody else who can do their work for them. They will find somebody else who can entertain them. They don't care about you. So I don't understand why these celebrities stay quiet and they do what the white man says. Like, if they speak out, the company is going to make the claim that they're being too political for their brand. Human rights is not a political thing. Having equal rights, fighting for justice, especially for a man who didn't commit a crime and he died on the streets by the hands of police officers, and like for someone to speak out about it is too political for you. No one should be going through the struggles that black people go through. But if they speak out on that, they're too political. It's bad for the company's image. It's bad for the company's image because they're a racist. And they have a racist fan base. And the racist fan base don't want to hear it. And it's like, it is so disappointing and it's so frustrating to see like black athletes, artists, whatever, creators, to see them side with the oppressor. It's like, it's just so sad, especially when your fan base is mostly black. And then you choose the side of the oppressor. Regardless, you are going to lose followers. If you choose not to speak out, you're going to lose some of your black followings. You're going to lose some of your black fans. You're going to lose them. And then if you choose to speak out, you are going to lose your racist fans. You're going to lose your racist fan base. So which one is better? Staying quiet and side with the oppressor and keep your racist fan base and lose the black community to support you? I mean, I know not everyone's going to like unfollow them, whatever, but they are going to lose some followers. Or would you rather speak up, talk about a serious issue, be an act of change, you know, be an activist, do the right thing, and lose your racist fan base? You're still gonna lose your followers regardless. So which followers do you want to keep? You want to keep your racist followers, or you want to keep the followers who actually support you and actually care for you? Not just followers who just see you as like a money-making machine, or just see you as entertainment and that's it. If you speak out on these issues, you will earn so much respect. But some people don't care. As long as they get their check, that's all they care about. It's just so sad to see how money clouds their judgments, it clouds their morals. You do remember that your fan base, they are the reason why you have the money that you have. They are the reason why you have such a big platform. They are the reason why your life is the way it is. Like, yes, your hard work, your talent, they get you where you are, but if you didn't have anybody following you and supporting you throughout along the way, you wouldn't be as far as you are today. So just know that like if you choose the side of the oppressor, you are going to lose some of your black followings, or not even just your black followings. You're also going to lose non-black people who find the whole situation really bad, and they are also fighting for justice for black people as well. People are now not gonna like trust you or whatever. Like you're gonna lose a lot too if you choose the side of the oppressor. You can have your check coming, but just know you're gonna lose a lot as well. Once you see your numbers start going down and you start seeing that your paycheck is getting less and less and less, you know, that's on you. I don't want to support somebody who doesn't support me and who can't donate a single penny to help the black community, which is the community that I am a part of and that many people are a part of. Like, I am not going to support somebody who can't support me. Like, all celebrities, all influencers, all companies, when y'all start promoting your new song, your new clothing line, your new makeup line, what else, your new clothing line, your new whatever, when y'all start promoting so hard for those and you see people are not buying, some people are gonna buy it, but a lot of people are not gonna buy it because like why would we give you our money when you can't even give your money to organizations to help the community to fight for justice, to fight for equal rights, to break the system of oppression or the cycle of oppression? You can't even donate your time to share resources, to watch YouTube fundraising videos, bring awareness. Like, you can't even do that. So why in the world am I going to give you my money when you can't even help the black community? Okay, so I just finished my eyes off camera. A lot of people have been making like really like aesthetically pleasing. I just realized I completely forgot a topic. Let's talk about the girls who be going to the protest just so that they can have a photo shoot and add it to their feed so that their feed looks aesthetically pleasing and that they are woke. Like, that literally got me so mad to see people get all dressed up, you know, put a little bit of makeup on, whatever, you know, they got the riot outfit on, they got the protest outfit on, they be going to the protest, and you know, then they give their phone to their boyfriend, whoever they're with, and then they literally pose for their cameras so they can add it to their feed, to their aesthetic looking feed on Instagram or Twitter, whatever. There's literally videos like when the whole like rioting happened, you know, there's like broken buildings and everything, and like literally like there's girls who are going to the broken buildings and like literally posing, like they literally go to the protest once, have a photo shoot, they add it to their feed, whatever, so that it looks like that, you know, that they're woke and everything, you know, they're trying to get people to like them, and then they don't ever address the Black Lives Matter issue again. They don't share they don't share any resources. It's like, so it was all just a PR stunt. It was all just for their image. They didn't actually care about the whole movement. They just did it so that they look woke, please the masses, so that they don't get canceled. If you are lying about supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, when you slip out of character, you have no one to blame but yourself, because you put yourself in that position. You lied to your audience. You put yourself in a position that now you cannot get yourself out of. People will see your true colors. People will now know that you use people's suffering for profit, to benefit yourself, to save face. Ain't nobody can save you. You dug yourself your own grave. So don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Like, it's better for you to stay silent than for you to create this whole facade and then you eventually breaking that facade. People can cancel you for not saying anything. That's fine. At least like you won't be known as a liar. Alright, that is the end of my video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. So do check out again the first video that I made about the whole Black Lives Matter. I do have more videos, more topics I do want to discuss. Make sure to check my description box for resources, petitions, places to donate, videos that you can watch to help people raise money through AdSense, to donate to organizations to help the Black Lives Matter movement. So definitely subscribe and press that bell notification button. Also, this is the finished look. To be honest, as I was doing my makeup, I literally thought that my makeup was gonna be a lost cause the moment I put the blue on my eyes, because I was like, this blue looks like green on my skin tone. I don't know, for some reason when I was putting this blue on my eyelids, it was looking green, and I was like, what the heck is going on? I really thought this makeup look was going to be complete trash. I would probably still post it and just make fun of the look, but I actually think it came out pretty nice. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about my makeup look. Have a great, wonderful day. Spread love, spread peace, and be nice to each other. Bye! You still here? You know, while you're still here, how about, you know, you check out my most recent video. Check out a video that YouTube recommends. Check out this playlist right here. You got the subscribe button right here. You know, the subscribe button. You know, you should subscribe to my channel so you can watch more videos from me.